If you are still cranking your hawk, if you are still watching porn, you deserve to be depressed. You deserve to have anxiety. You deserve to have stress. Because these are the very things that cause stress and anxiety. And these are the very things that you can convert into the biggest motivation of your life to be able to make the biggest change that you have ever seen, that you have ever made. But if you don't want to have change, if you don't want a better life, if you don't want a better physique, if you don't want a better mindset, if you don't want to stop living the way you're living right now, continue to do those things and click off this video right now. But if you want to actually change, I want to actually help you. So watch this video to the end so you can learn how to actually do it. And if by the end of this video you still don't understand how to do it, go to the description in this video right now or at the end of the video and click the link that's in the description. You're going to have a form that you can fill out. It's going to have some questions on there and we can find out if one of my programs is right for you. But the reason that you are not able to stop is because you are stuck in a loop. Every single time you feel stressed, anxious, depressed, whatever, you just fall back to this vice over and over and over again. And all that does is teaches you that you cannot get through stressful situations. You cannot do the very thing that you know that you want to do and you need to do. Because even when you don't want to do something like go to the gym, even when you don't want to do something like eat healthy, deep down inside of you, you know that that's actually what you want to do, because you know that that's actually what's going to allow you to change your life, what's going to allow you to make progress and move forward once and for all. And the reason that you know that's true is because if that was not true, and if the way you are living right now was the correct way to get to the life you want, you would have it right now. But since you do not have the dream life you want right now, the dream physique, the dream whatever, it's because you are living the way you are. And to get anything you want, you need to live the way that version of yourself would live. You need to do the things that that version of yourself would do. So how do you do that? You need to start off by creating a plan. And what is that plan? A plan is just a goal and a set of actions you are going to take every single day. That's all it has to be. And you need to make sure you're doing what I call your daily mandatories. Okay, for me, what are my daily mandatories? I make sure on my training days, I wake up early in the morning. I make my bed. I hydrate. I go have my breakfast. I do my morning journaling. I go to the gym and make sure I have training with intention. I track my macros. I drink my gallon of water. Your daily mandatories are a set of things that you have to do every single day, a set of goals that are non-negotiable. And when you accomplish these daily mandatories every single day, when you do these non-negotiable goals, these things that you can't just say, oh, well, do I really want to do this? Should I really do that? You show yourself and you prove to yourself that even when you don't want to do something, even when you want to do something else, you stick to the plan, you do what you need to, and you move straight forward towards the goal that you know you want deep down inside. But when you go and you just fall off and do all these other things that you want to do, all you're doing is telling yourself over and over again, oh, I can't actually do it. Oh, I'm not worthy. Oh, I'm not this. I'm not that. And if you are still telling yourself, oh, you know, I just don't deserve this. I just can't do it. Then you don't deserve to do it. But if you stop telling yourself that and you stop being a bitch about it, you're going to change. Because it's difficult, but it's simple. It is difficult, but it's simple. All you have to do is start taking action. Because I want you to think about the last time that you needed to do something that you didn't want to do. For example, something like going to the gym. Last time you went to the gym and you really didn't want to do, anytime before you go to the gym, you have this anxiety and this contemplation. Oh, should I really do it? Should I not do it? Should I this, that? And it's not just the gym, it's with anything in life. And then the second you do it, you get it done with, it's like you slingshot forward and you're like, the stress is gone. I'm not thinking about it anymore. But when you allow yourself to get into this analysis paralysis loop of should I do it, should I not do it, should I do it, should I not do it, all you're doing is holding yourself back. All you're doing is wasting time that you could have been taking action and you could have been moving forward. And every single time that you have a fully accomplished day, You check off all your daily mandatories, and even if you missed one of your daily mandatories, that does not mean that you now go in and say, oh, screw all the other ones. That means that you keep doing what you have to do. Because when you check every single box, by the end of the day, when you lay your head down on that pillow, not only will you be too tired to go and crank it and go and watch it, but you're gonna feel so accomplished that you're gonna not need to, and you're not gonna not want to. And anytime that horny feeling comes up, something that has just worked the best for me is I just tell myself, stop thinking about it, go to bed. Because if you instead just start thinking about, oh, maybe I should. What if I do? Oh, I'm not gonna feel good about myself, but it would feel really nice. Every time you do that, you're just telling yourself that you do not stick to the plan. You cannot accomplish what you want to accomplish. You cannot have anything that you want in this life, because you can have anything you want in this life if you work towards it. And if you just do what you have to do every single day. But you need to stop wasting time, and you need to make change right now, because the best time to change was yesterday, and the next best time to change is right now. And the way that I am able to make such consistent change, the way that I am able to improve my life so drastically from where I was just years ago, where I was chronically depressed and I had tried to take my own life, was I focus on conquering the 4 pillars of man. The 4 pillars of man are your training, your nutrition, your mindset, and your habits. And all 4 of these pillars are mandatory to conquer for anybody, because they all work together. Okay, because you're training, you need to be training intensely, and you need to make sure that you are not just wasting time in the gym. But then when you're training, you need to make sure you're refueling with proper nutrition. And if you don't have proper nutrition, you're not going to have proper training. You're going to feel bad in the gym. But then if you have bad habits, then you're not going to be able to actually just get yourself into the gym. So then you're not going to feel that well. But then if you have poor nutrition, you're also going to have bad habits, because you're just going to fall off. Your mind's not going to be working properly. And then when you don't have the right mindset to know why you should do things, and when you should say no, when you should say yes, then you're not going to be able to accomplish any of those other things. They all work together in one big harmony to create the best version of yourself. And I have not mastered these at all. I am so far away from mastering them. But I have mastered them so much more than the vast majority of people in this world. And I know so many of you guys are so close to just finally breaking over that wall, where you finally decide to lock in and you decide, okay, I'm going to make the change. I'm going to do something about it. But that wall is so difficult. And it's like in life, you get these levels. And when you're getting really close to the top of the level, it gets so difficult. And it's like it starts to become literally impossible. But once you finally break through that wall and you see over the other side, your beliefs shatter. And you're like, holy shit, I just did it. It's possible. And then you're going to work up to the next level. And you're going to hit that wall again. But just because you hit that wall again does not mean you need to quit. It does not mean that you need to stop. It means that you need to figure out how to get through that wall one more time. And what the right vehicle is to take you forward. That way you can fly through it and you can conquer the next level over and over and over again. But the first thing that you need to do is you need to learn to take control of your vices, okay? Your vices aren't just drugs that you're using. Vices are the things that you're doing every single day. Cranking it, eating it when you shouldn't be, staying up late when you shouldn't be. When you go and you stay up, you crank it before bed, you're literally wasting hours of your sleep time. And even if you're, oh no, it's like 30 minutes. No, because you end up spending more time to think about it and to work yourself up to it. And then after, you don't fall asleep right away because you just did a bunch of activity. Because when your heart rate increases, you don't sleep as well. So now, not only did you just stay up later, you're not sleeping as well because you just got your heart rate up so damn high right before you went to bed. All these things need to be on point so that you can live this life that you need to live. So you can accomplish these goals that you need to accomplish. Action removes anxiety. Anxiety, depression, stress, it only comes from action. Because once you finally decide to lock in, once you finally start making these changes, you're going to realize that anxiety, depression, stress, all these things, they're not even real. And even the time when a creep of it does come into your mind, it's just a thought. You don't need to put energy into that thought. you can redirect it and say, that's stupid. What am I going to do? How can I take action? How can I move forward? But if you continue focusing on it, if you continue wasting your time, if you continue cranking your hog, you're not going to get anywhere in life. You're just going to stay stuck where you are right now. Why would you ever want to stay stuck where you are right now? Because I know for damn sure I don't want to stay stuck where I am right now, because I am nowhere near where I want to be. My current situation in life right now is not what I want it to be, but I know I am going to get to exactly to where I want to be. Mark my words. Come back to this video. I will be exactly where I want to be in a year from now. I will have made the change. I will have done what I need to do. I don't even know everything that I need to do yet, but I will figure it out. I will find a way, because I have a will, and I have a burning desire, a burning drive inside my soul that is coming from above, telling me I have to accomplish this goal. I have to make it through. I have to do it. Because if I don't, the consequence is what I am living right now. Because the exact position I am in my life right now is all my fault. Every single action I have taken up until this very point of me sitting in this car has been my fault. Whether that has been positive or negative, it is my fault. It is only my fault that I am right here. And it is only your fault that you are right where you are. Because even if somebody just screwed you over in life, it is your problem now. And now you have to fix it. What are you going to do to fix it? You need to make sure you're locking in. You need to make sure you're conquering these 4 pillars of man so you can actually do something. You need to make sure that you're doing your daily mandatories. You need to make sure you're training with intention. Make sure you're not just eating all this bullshit food. Because when you eat all this bullshit food, you're just wrecking your gut health. And that's where your serotonin is. And your serotonin is literally your feeling of well-being. And if you're eating all this McDonald's, you're not going to feel well. If you have all this brain fog all the time, look at what you're eating. Look at what you're doing. Look at how you're acting. Look how you're thinking. Your mind controls literally anything. If you want to lose weight, if you want to gain muscle, if you want money, if you want a car, if you want a relationship, whatever it is, it all starts in your mind. It all starts up here. Because up here is what allows you to take action. Your brain is what caused you to lift the weights. Your brain is what caused you to hit the punching bag. Your brain is what caused you to do the cardio. Your brain is what caused you to go to sleep, wake up in the morning, do the work, do whatever it is you need to do. Your brain. And that is what your mindset is all about. Figuring out what the best mindset is to have, so that even when you have a problem, you know, I revert back to my systems. I revert back to what I know I need to do. I need to accomplish these daily mandatories. Even if I feel terrible, I need to get it done. I need to go to bed on time, and I need to get to the next day. Because the next day, I start from zero. I start from nothing. Whatever win, whatever loss I had is erased off the board, and it's a new day, and we are going to take action forward. If I screwed up catastrophically yesterday, erase it off the board. Let's fix it. Let's do something about it today. What are you going to do about it? Stop cranking it. Stop watching it. Stop wasting your time. And if you're ready to take your life to the next level, if you're ready to take your mindset, your habits, your nutrition, and your training to the next level, make sure, once again, go down to the description in this video, click the link, book a call with me. I'll find out if one of my programs is right for you. I'll make sure you guys also drop a subscribe on this channel if you're new. Like the video, comment, share it to a friend that it can help. Every time you share this video, every time you like it, every time you subscribe, all these things push this video out even further and allows us to help even more people. Because now that I am in this position that I can teach other people what I've done with my life and change their life, that person can go on to do the same thing and change somebody else's life. And that gives me true joy, true fulfillment at the end of the day. Lead by example. Do what you have to do, even when it's hard. Become the best version of yourself in this life. I will see you guys in the next video. Let's make the change.